Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Can't wait. It's time to get it popping.
It's going to be crazy. The fans are going to be loud. We need just energy.
Behind the back to Jared for the flush.
We're going to need, the form rocking. We're going to need, everybody in Memphis to be out there to come to support.
When the fans are good, we're good. Simple as that.
A Bane three. Yes, sir. Desmond Bane with ice water in his veins.
We'll ride the energy together.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
A night of comedy with Sebastian Maniscalco and Jim Gaffigan.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Sebastian Maniscalco and Jim Gaffigan.
I went ziplining for the last time. What is wrong with us? Would you pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Live in Memphis, FedEx Forum, Friday, February 21st. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1 million in free play and prizes. And don't miss the chance to take home luxury itself during the grand finale drawings. Drive off in a 2025 Land Rover on February 1st or a 2025 Range Rover on March 1st. 2 vehicles, 2 finales, 1 million ways to enjoy luxury only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
When's the last time you guys played a little one-on-one?
It was, I don't even know, like maybe last summer, and there's some footage out there that doesn't want to be released. Like he claims he took it easy on me, but I always beat him.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Dusty May was at Florida Atlantic last year. Tonight you'll watch him coach at Michigan. So why do I care if a football player decides to leave one place where he's making whatever money to go somewhere where he's making even more? It's what most coaches do every year. So I cannot stand it, and I mean can't stand it when the coaches sit up there and act like these young people are doing something wrong.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sitting right next to me, am I right? The one and only Jay Huff. Were you comfortable there in your seat?
I'm great. I've been adjusting it, playing around with the height setting.
What are you exactly? 7'1" or 7 even? Or
I say 7'2" because I wear shoes.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
What up? It is the Chris Vernon Show. It is a Monday, January 27th, 2025. Chris is out today. He's in Welcome to New York City. He's in New York City. The Grizzlies play the Knicks tonight. We will talk about that one. I'm John Roser. I'm filling in today and tomorrow. We'll have 10 things from the weekend, obviously. We have a Super Bowl. It is set. The Kansas City Chiefs, boo, against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a rematch of 2 years ago. The Grizzlies went 2-0 this weekend. Wins over the Utah Jazz and the New Orleans Pelicans. Zach Edey, not to be trifled with. We'll talk about the big fella. Tigers got a win over UAB. We had a trade in the WNBA. Devin's going to have to tell me about this. We had a big-time defensive coordinator in college football leave his job for the same job for more money in the same conference. And, of course, the Grizzlies are at Madison Square Garden tonight. Devin's here. Bennett's here. Turn it up. Welcome in, everybody. Monday, January 27th. I guarantee you, wherever you are in this city, you are not as cold as it is in this studio right this very minute. Burr. It is Big Burr in here, but that's all right. We're going to get you through. First up, Devin Walker is here on the show. Let's introduce Devin Walker right off the bat. He's the reporter. He's Senior Quasadilla. He's Black Phelps. He's Navajo Joe. He's Walker 93, and he is Sir Hiss. I'm out of order on that.
Yeah, you're not very good at this, Rosa. You kind of threw me off because I was waiting for you to go to Bennett so I can get prepared, and then, but whatever.
I don't have an intro.
Y'all like word association. You like word association. I know you're a big word guy. Bennett's a big word guy. You ready for words? You ready for word association?
I love words.
What do these things have in common, Rosa? Shockers.
Oh, where are you going with this?
Timberwolves.
Where are you really going
Hornets,
with this?
Pelicans, Jazz, and Blazers. What do those things all have in common?
They all took L's to Memphis.
You're damn right they did,
in
John
the last
Roser.
week, they all took
You're
L's.
damn right. I almost fumbled that, by the way. I have forgot all this basketball happened in the last 6 days.
Well, at first, I thought you were going with, when you said, like, the Shockers, because of what they are. They're like a bee, right? Or a hornet?
Yeah, they're like a shocker.
And then you said the hornet.
Like, it depends on who you're talking to.
But it's like a bird. It's a bug. It's a flying bug.
Is it?
When their mascot is, isn't it?
It's like a stalk, bro.
Isn't Wichita State's mascot like a bee or
No, their
something?
mascot's like a corn. A piece
It's like
of
a corn stalk, bro.
Yeah, it's like a piece of corn or something.
Yeah, it's like a corn stalk.
I think.
What the hell is that thing?
It's like a corn stalk.
It looks like a piece of corn.
His name is Woo Shock.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, but no, like it's like a corn
Okay.
stalk.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
like,
All right.
you
Never
ask
mind. At first, see, I thought it was like a bug or something. I thought you were going with until you did Jazz.
Oh,
I thought you were
bug
going with
association.
fly.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, fly because Pelicans.
Yeah.
Now, come on, Pelican, fly, Pelican. Yeah, I thought you were going with. I thought you were going with that. Yeah. No, they all took L's to Memphis. Bennett Doyle, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
You getting ready
still
for
no intro?
No, still
kind
no.
of sad.
Still no intro.
Everything I do
It's okay.
for this show.
What do you?
Raw dog
damn
intro.
What do you? What intro do you want? Well, I mean, we can't use anything that's copywritten now.
That's
so.
true.
We'll
Let me get on APM and then dive in. Let me see if I can find something.
No, we'll sing to you. What do you want?
APM can be.
No, I don't want you to sing.
Have you ever really like dove into APM?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It can be super overwhelming if you let it be.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many things on there to choose from where it's like you really do need to use that search feature and like just weed some things out to kind of really get to what you're looking for. Otherwise, man, it could scramble your brain. A ton happened this weekend. Let's get right into it. Let's start 10 things. I love 10 things. Devin, do you love 10 things?
I love 10 things.
Not as much as I love 10 things.
It's colder here. I had to put my hoodie back on.
It is. I know it is. I was like, when you were sitting there in the short sleeve, I was like, there's no way that's lasting that long.
My shirt is pretty elite today, but I was like, bro, it's too cold in here.
I think it might be colder in here than it is outside.
Yeah, it's colder in this joint.
Because it's actually warming up with the sun out there. It's not as bad. All right. Number 1, the Grizzlies. They knocked off the New Orleans Pelicans on Friday night. They knocked off the Utah Jazz on Saturday night. Friday night, that first half was terrible, man.
I don't remember it.
You don't remember it like you blacked it out, or you don't remember?
I genuinely do not remember. Like,
what
happened in the first half against the Pelicans?
I went through the same thing again, like today when I was looking back at it.
Back and look.
I was like, so I write notes for stuff that I do on post game, and this weekend the games were,
Let me get a flashback.
We didn't play great teams, but. No, I was the same way because so much stuff has happened since then. Yeah. The Grizzlies played another game against the Jazz. We had the AFC and NFC Championship game. The Tigers had a game. Like, there's been a ton of crap that has happened since then. So I do remember Luke Kennard was awesome.
He was.
But the first half was terrible.
Great.
We gave up like 71 points in the first half. And between the second half of the Hornets game and the first half of the Pelicans game, dude, we had given up in those 4 quarters like 141 points, which is terrible, obviously. But they gave up 71 in the first half to the Pelicans. And, dude, this was totally one of those games. I saw people on Twitter freaking out about their defense and everything like that. And I'm like, dude, they're not. That was one of the.
They're playing with their food.
They played super hard at the beginning, then like let off the pedal in the second half.
The second.
Okay, this is that game.
It was from like probably the last 5 minutes of the first quarter, and then the entire second quarter, they just stopped. They stopped.
Yeah, okay.
And the Pelicans were up by 9 or 10 at halftime. They were up 9 at halftime, 71-62. And then the second half started, and they were like, okay, let's turn up.
Jaren said, all right, I got this. I see now he had 14 points in the third quarter.
Jaren was the best player on the court. They scored. You texted us. It was because they scored a ton to open the third quarter.
Yeah.
It was 26 points in the first 6 minutes of the second half.
Yeah.
They scored 26 right off the bat. Luke Kennard was awesome. Kennard had 27. This was the game Kennard passed Hubert Davis for second all-time in three-point percentage. Yeah, dude, Luke was firing that thing.
I love when, bro, this is the thing, bro. I love when Luke doesn't hesitate.
I know.
When he doesn't think about, like, all these shots. Look at all these shots.
Yes.
There's no hesitation.
No hesitation.
It's getting to where I need to go, and I'm going to shoot this off the catch, or I'm one dribble shoot. It's not like I'm in the middle of this, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, that's my favorite Luke Kennard, when you just, I don't care what, just get down. Just let it ride, bro.
Dude,
let it, look at that. No hesitation. Just shoot it.
Dude, you and I were talking earlier last week before these games. It was before Friday's game. It was Monday, between Monday and Thursday. You and I were talking about how, like, dude, we would rather Luke Kennard go 0 for 7 from 3 than go 0 for 2, then go like 1 for 2 from 3 and have like 6 assists. Like, dude, shoot the ball. Like, that's what. And Taylor said, Benny, you were there, you were listening to it. Taylor said, talked about post game after the game. He said he finally got tired of telling Luke to shoot the ball. Like, he got tired of telling him this. Like, no, dude,
bro,
you need to shoot the ball.
You're one of the greatest shooters on this planet.
It is documented.
It's documented.
You were literally the second greatest, according to percentage, the second best three-point shooter in NBA history.
I love when they get to that bag, too. When they get to that float bag, I love it.
Yes.
Like, look at this. Look at that. That's a tween step back tray ball.
Who was that on? What Pelican was that on?
Go back, rewind that.
They ain't got anybody, so it's tough to know who is that. Name that Pelican.
Look at Luke, man.
Did
rewind
he hit
that. Oh, that was a dude with a T-shirt, Hawkins.
He hit Hawkins with that.
By the way, he's hooping in a T-shirt. That's wicked.
I know, dude. He was.
Like the baggy T-shirt. It's not even like the tight. It's not even like the Zaire tight tee.
You got to watch out for the dudes in the white tees under the jerseys.
Yeah, the flimsy tee with the yellow sand under the bottom.
Yeah, the longer white tee with Trey Mann bringing back the longer shorts. Jordan Hawkins bringing back the long man. The 90s are making a comeback now.
They really are.
90s might be really making a comeback here. But yeah, it's a team they didn't take it totally seriously until they had to in the second half. Double for Edey. Edey was really good in that game. I think we got 2 back-to-back good Edey games this weekend.
Yes, he had a good weekend.
The only thing they can't do in the Pelicans game, literally the only thing they can't do, I did Lang's warm-up show before the game. I was like, they essentially got 2 guys who can kill you. Like, that can kill you if you let them. It's McCollum and it's DeJounte Murray. And McCollum has averaged more points. McCollum's played like 30-something games against the Grizzlies and has averaged 22.5 a game against them. It's his highest scoring average against any team that he's played that many games against. He also averages the same amount against the Pistons, but he's played them a lot less because he plays in the Western Conference. And McCollum and DeJounte Murray freaking were killing the Grizzlies in the first half because they weren't taking him seriously.
Yeah, Jalen Wells found out real quick why we hate him so much. Why we hate CJ McCollum so much.
What happened?
Then Dez and Jaren said, all right, we got this. By the way, I know we're going to bring up the second game, but I want to give a shot because it kind of got...
Yeah, keep going first game. We're on the first game.
It's kind of getting like swept under the radar a little bit because I guess you respect it. Dez has been hooping.
Dude, Dez has been awesome.
Hooping. Like
Dez has been...
Like, it's...
Dez,
Get to the rim,
knocking down, being a playmaker. I know in that game, they didn't start Scottie Pippen. They had Luke and Dez at the 1-2.
They didn't start Pippen.
So we allowed Dez to be a playmaker and you end up with 14 assists, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like, Dez and Bane with 14 assists is amazing.
So,
shout out to
here's something with Dez. So Dez in the month of December, this is the month he came back from the injury. He suffered, this is when he... Yeah, because he got hurt in the Brooklyn game on October 30th, and he didn't come back till November. So November, the entire month was just he had the one game against Philly where he was really good. The rest of it was just
the ball movement,
the
thing of beauty.
So November, Dez, 10.6 points, 7 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 35% from the field, 24% from 3. That's god awful. We know that's not Desmond Bane. December. 19 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 6 assists, 52 from the field, 41 from 3. January, 21 per game, 4.5 rebounds, 7 assists per game, 56.6 from the field, 44.4% from 3. And you could take out the first game of January where he was 0 for 4 from 3. Dude, he's been on a run. He has had a run from 3 recently. 4 of 8, 4 of 5, 2 of 4, 2 of 6, 4 of 6, 4 of 7, and then he's 4 for 10 in his last 2 games. Like he has been on a run. Yeah. Basically, his points and assists, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage are all going up every month.
Yep.
Every month since he's been back, they keep going up.
It's crazy how give somebody time to get a little comfortable, and now look, he's starting to figure it out in this offense. Whether he's picking his spots well, he's finding his spots. Because like I said, I think for him, bro, it was finding his place in his offense because he's used to DHOs, coming down, pin downs. Now he's getting that off the wing and getting to the rim. He's getting it off the wing, getting what he needs to go. So it's good to see Tutu hooping, bro.
And he's done that.
He's back to it.
He's done it last couple games. He does that quickly. I swear to God, it looks like a travel. When he drives to the basket, he does this little move when he's flying all the way to the basket. You know what I'm talking about? It looks like he's traveling.
It really
that
does.
man moves so fast.
And he just he's like, and he just soars in there, and it looks like a travel. And then
you talking about the slow steps? Because Jalen does a slow step. So Noah, the guy that came in, the player development guy, he taught all the guards the slow step. So you see Jalen doing slow steps, you see Dez doing slow step.
Do we call that the Harden? The
I guess
deceleration?
Yeah, it's like they stop on the dime
and
then
the decelerate. Yeah.
Like Scotty, Dez, Jalen, Ja, all the guards, they do the slow step move. And Noah taught he incorporated it. They all, when they get to the drive, they just lay it out.
Dez is it's been a burst where he's driving. It's been a burst where he's driving.
Yeah.
That he does it.
It's hard for Dez to slow down.
Yeah, the next time
so fast.
Yeah, the next time I see it. So then Saturday night, if we're being honest, the home back-to-back, you look forward to this. but it's New Orleans and Utah, which New Orleans could have been good, could have been more fun if they had if Zion would have played. If it could have been a lot more interesting, a lot more fun. You get to Saturday night with the Utah Jazz. By the way, I did think the crowd on Saturday I thought was really good. For the Utah game, I thought they got into it.
The crowd was lit Saturday.
I think a few more drunk people in the crowd on Saturday than Friday. Friday it was a
logger.
Yeah, it was.
It was a slugger.
It was.
I will say they did. I'm sad they didn't get up for the halftime show because the Barcades killed that on Friday.
Barcades killed it.
They killed it.
Saturday,
I love a
the
old school
gymnastics
vibe.
too.
Yeah, shout out to it was varsity night Saturday. But yeah, the crowd was lit off the dribble. It was lit last night.
It
too.
was
like off
it
the
was.
tip.
Saturday crowd was great. The game itself, the story of this wasn't even really the game. The Grizzlies jumped on. I mean, the second half was. I was talking to Chris Harrington at halftime. I was like, the first half was blah. It was much like the New Orleans game, except the Grizzlies were up at halftime versus being down. But it was like you've given up. What is it, 57? You give up 57 to the Jazz. They don't really have anybody. You're not really playing defense. I told Harrington, I said, at some point, this is what's going to. As you and I have seen enough of these games. We've covered this team forever. What's going to happen? The Grizzlies at some point are going to turn it on for about 8-9 minutes, and they're going to run away with this thing. And then that's exactly what they did.
Thank you for
in the second
number
half.
15. I'm not going to say your name because you don't deserve to hear your name.
No, I'll say his name, Drew Eubanks.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you for making the team pipe up the way they did.
Should I call him Drew Eubanks?
It was okay. It was okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
No,
it's okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay.
It's not
He
okay,
said it's okay.
bro. No, it's not. See, this
Said
is
it's
I'm
okay.
stuck between two people. It's not okay. It's not okay, bro. It's not okay.
All
But
right.
I appreciate you, G.U. Banks, for getting the team piped up because it didn't even start with this, by the way.
No, okay, so it didn't. So it was John Keontae George got into it first, but apparently Eubanks was involved in that. Bennett, I'm up there at Pinnacle, so I don't know exactly how this all happens. Bennett, you were there. You're close. Dev, you've talked to people.
I texted y'all when it started.
So what started? Explain this.
So
What
John's
started
playing
this?
defense on Keontae George, right? Clamping up, sitting down, seatbelt, clicking the ticket, right? Seatbelt, sliding his feet, sliding his feet, He goes right. Eubanks slips
Screen.
in. Boom! And Josh stopped. I wish I had sent the video downstairs. He stops and looked at him and said, "Don't do that shit again." And then he goes down. That's when Edie was like, "Yo,
is he bothering you?
Bothering you? I'm gonna take care of it." So then they go down, right? They go down for a Grizzly possession. They come back down. They go back down, and that's when Edie, get out the way.
Got him.
Then they come down, and that's when that happened. So it started with Eubanks hitting 12 on the screen.
So we got him on the screen. Which
And
John's
12 stopped and was
already
like-
got PTSD because of the Daniel Tice thing. Tice hurting him in New Orleans on that, him running into that
hit
screen
him,
there.
And John looked at him and said, "Don't do that shit again." I looked at Eubanks, "Don't do that shit again." And looked like, no, don't do that. And they ran back down. That's when he was like, "Yo, is he bothering you? Go back down. You come back down. You go back down." Edie knocks him out the way.
Edie gave him a little,
Get it-
but it was a basketball play. That was that was not a
He
non-basketball
let him know, like, "Yo,
play.
bro, we ain't with the shits, bro. Like, we ain't doing this."
Yeah.
And they come back down, and Eubanks did the Hulkamania, Char Didi, and then all hell broke loose. And look, bro, we don't want the smoke around here at Eubanks. You don't want that smoke, bro.
No, dude, he's a. So I've known you, but I don't know him personally, but I've been familiar with him for a long time because when I started doing hustle games, he was in the G League. He played for Austin, the Spurs, and he might have played for somebody else, but I believe it was just Austin. Let me check. He's from Starkville.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's from Starkville, Mississippi. Yeah. 2018 to 2022 is with the Spurs. 2018 to 2020, he played with the Austin Spurs. And then he's been in the NBA from 2021 to now. He hasn't been back down to the G League.
He got some hoe in him.
But he was... he could score in the G League because, he's on a two-way deal. Those guys can't score in the league. But... Dude, he's an enforcer. He's an enforcer. He's a goon. A goon. Call him a goon.
He's a goon.
Call him a goon.
We found out you ain't no goon in the M.
Yeah.
You goon in the M, you get. By the way, my favorite part about this whole situation, it pops off, right? Edie does this. And this tells you that our coaching staff is tapped in. What's the first thing that happens after all the scuffle happens? Did you see what happened?
John
He
dunked
pointed
on
at John and
Eubanks.
said,
Yeah.
"Yo, we're running the play. You got to dunk." They run the play where Ja hits a little Iverson screen, and who's the help defender? Eubanks. Yeah. And he looked at him, I'm like, tell the drinkers, y'all know what y'all doing.
Shout out also, hey, run the video back. Taylor has his staff coached well. Run the video back.
Run the video.
Taylor's got his staff. No, well, you got to go for, No, watch the bench.
No.
Taylor spins out there. Hold hands up. Hands up.
So hey, it's funny. AC was the first one to move. AC jumped first, and then like it's like a formation. Like AC, you go to the court. St. Patrick, you go to the players. Make sure they don't move.
It's like they have coaches practice after practice. They have coaches practice for these exact situations.
If some shit pop off, AC, you go to the court. St. Patrick, you go to the players. We got this.
Which makes sense because, look, teams try Ja, and they know Ja will clap back at them with words. So words can be had in Grizzlies games. The other thing, too, is we've seen it with Draymond Green. We now see it with Drew. Dude, these teams will try Edey, man. They will. They'll try him, and he's not afraid, and he doesn't back down. I think Edey, 2 really good games this weekend. I think the thing that we have mentioned before, I think both games they did a good job of. How did the Utah game? I know Edey took Edey took a shot. He got like 1 or 2 shots in the Pelicans game in the first 2 minutes of the game. He got a couple of looks, and then the Jazz game. First play of the game, the Jazz run that lob for Lauri Markkanen. Now the Grizzlies have their first possession, and what did the Grizzlies do on the first possession of the game? Right back, Ja lobbed it up to Edey, and they got the dunk. And it's like that kind of stuff, like getting him, just get him engaged and get him going. Because, dude, you are still asking him to play a style of ball that he has, and ask him to play a role that he has never played before. Yeah. He has never done. He's never had to put. Dude, he's always been the guy. He's just bigger and stronger than everybody. And you throw it to the hand, and he turns and he gets a hook shot. And Edey shoots the ball 20 to 25 times a game if he wants to. You see the numbers he put up at Purdue. He grabs all the rebounds. He gets all the shots. Everything revolves around him. Yeah. And now that is not the case. He is being asked to fit into a role that he has never had to play before. And he's only done it now for 32 games. And I know these 2 were against blah teams, but to me,
that's figure it out somehow.
To me, that's still progress, man. That's still progress.
Yeah, and if you look at his shot attempts too on the shot chart, like it is like all just. It was like the guys know, like the guys know, like yo, we got to make sure the big dog's good.
Yeah.
Right. It was like Luke Kennard on the drive, throw it up to him. It was Jaren on the wing. He got a man sealed, throw that over the top. Like. You can see that it's like an emphasis, like, yo, the big dog got somebody sealed, you got to throw him the rock.
Learning where to find him and how you can throw it to him.
Because you're playing with a traditional big. Like, when's the last time that, like, other than JV, like that was forever ago.
Yeah.
They play with a big dog in the middle that wants to score.
And that's also when, like, JV was still an older. JV was the veteran, and all of our guys, like, Ja was young. Ja played with JV his first year in the league. Jaren, it's his second, third year in the league. Dez, it's his first year in the league. Ja, it was, his first and second year in the league. So they're still like young pups. They don't mind throwing it to the hand right there because things could also revolve around JV. Now it's totally different where things revolve around those guys, but they've also got to figure out how to get the big dude involved. Yeah, I think 32 games, man. Edey's shown progress, man. I thought he was a highlight of this week.
My favorite part about his progress, Roser, is don't mess with him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So Draymond tried him and Eubanks have tried him.
I think he should now hoop. Benador, you understand this. He should hoop with the mask on forever. Professional wrestler.
Masked Edey.
Masked Edey. Don't mess with our big dog, man. He like the heel of the team, right?
He kind of looks like the Giant Gonzalez.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, anybody remember the Giant Gonzalez who fought the Undertaker at the WrestleMania at Caesar's Palace? Google the Giant Gonzalez.
WrestleMania. I don't remember the number.
I think it was like WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, Yokozuna main evented it.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. The Giant, but he used to wear like a suit though, Roser.
Yeah, but I'm just saying his face kind of looks like he kind of looks like the Giant Gonzalez.
Oh, we should get him like a luchador mask. Like let him just wrestle in like a luchador mask, bro.
Let's see.
You know what I'm saying?
Caesar's Palace. Hulk Hogan was in this. It was Hulk Hogan and Yokozuna.
Yeah, that was a main event. I want to say maybe Hogan's the last WrestleMania before he left.
Yeah, Hogan. Yeah. Hogan. The match took 22 seconds. Oh,
he squashed the big Gonzalez.
Yokozuna fought Bret Hart. Bret Hart was the champion. Bret Hart was the champion. And Yokozuna beat Bret Hart. Yokozuna with Mr. Fuji, by the way, beat Bret Hart for the WWF title in 9 minutes. And then Hulk Hogan came out and beat Yokozuna in 22 seconds. They didn't have Money in the Bank back then, so I don't know how that happened, but...
You know he played basketball, right?
The Giant Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these guys did. They're huge.
He was the tallest WWE wrestler and Argentinian basketball player in history. He was built at 8 feet tall, but his real height was 7'7".
That's still tall as hell.
Yeah, it was 7 foot. Shout out to the Giant Gonzalez.
They build him at 8 feet tall.
Yeah. You know how wrestling does?
They put a little barbecue sauce on
put a
it.
little barbecue sauce. By the way, he died at the age of 44, man. Rest in peace to the Giant Gonzalez. But yeah, point still remains. Zach, you should hoop in a mask.
Yeah.
Give him like somebody like make him like a luchador mask to wrestle in. I mean to play basketball with.
Yeah. And I got I got in this conversation with a couple of people this weekend. By the way, I met a ton of listeners this weekend, so that was really cool.
Shout out.
I met a lot of listeners this weekend. They just came up and said, hey, Zach, Daniel, Drew, Rusty, like, dude, I met, and there's probably more than that, so I apologize if I didn't get all your names, but I met a ton of listeners at the game this weekend.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be like, what up, Dad? I'd be like, what up, bro?
Yeah, well, like mine was like, I met a couple at a card show in Bartlett. Then I met like 4 more or 5 more at the game where I was just like posted up, AirPods in, and
at a Grizzly game.
Yeah, before the game, I do for a little exercise. I walk around.
This man,
figured this out. Watch this. No, it is. It's old as hell.
You heard this shit?
Old as hell, man.
This man said I'll put some AirPods in and get some cardio in before.
I'm like a mall walker, except I do it in the arena. I'm an arena walker. I am, dude. It's crazy.
Wait, when do you do this?
So I try to do it after I eat. After I eat, I try to go. I will go pinnacle level, lower. I go pinnacle level, terrace level, lower level, back to pinnacle, and around the pinnacle level. And it's about doing that. It's about 1.3 miles. I got an app. I got an app.
Wait, what's the time when you do this? I'm gonna try to interrupt this walk next time I see you walking. Do you do it when fans are in the building?
Yeah, that's when it happened. And I take out my AirPods. If they stop and I take them out and I talk to them.
This man be getting his old lady on in the FedEx Forum.
Man, yeah, man. Our buddy Zach Myers, Shinedown, dropped a couple new songs.
Had those white Nikes.
Had those Monarchs. You want me to wear the Monarchs? You want me to wear Monarchs?
What's wrong with this dude, man? Like, bro, hey, regular people go to the gym and work out. You go to FedEx Forum and walk around the terrace.
Yeah, I didn't have time Saturday, so I just had to get that. That's
hilarious.
Had to get those steps in.
Hey, Thursday, if y'all see Rosa just walking around the terrace, please make sure y'all say
I will. I will.
Just
I'll be there. Let me see.
My
step game. Let me see what my step game did, man. I'm trying to get fit.
Somebody said last game I walked into Rosa 3 times.
Really? Yeah, dude, because I'm just walking in circles. Oh, my gosh, dude. I met another listener before.
Shout out to the listeners, man.
Man, if I could find, what was his name? I apologize. He went to the same college as, Desiree went to the same college as Chris did. Oh, here we go. Ryan. Ryan.
There you
yeah,
go.
dude.
There you go.
Ryan, cool as hell. Dead serious. Ryan told me this story. He goes, hey, man, just wanted to tell you. He took a picture of me and Lang on set, and it was like right behind where we were sitting. I was like, turned around and looked at him. I was like, is that you? He's like, yeah. Ryan told me this. Ryan said, man, he goes, you don't remember me. He's like, but when you would sit up there at the radio table, he goes, there was a game. He goes, there's me and some other people and there's kids in there in the suite behind. He goes, and you would hand out box scores to the people at the table, the visiting radio team, our radio team, and then like me and Chris and whoever else wanted the box score. He goes, but you had leftovers. And the entire game, you were giving me and other people and a bunch of kids in the suite, handing them box scores. He goes, dude, like, that was so cool to me. I was like, what? I was like, well, thank you, man.
Things, bro.
It's little things. It is. It's little things. You don't realize that means something to somebody.
Shout out to box score Rosa,
because we get live box scores during these.
I just learned something new about Rosa.
During
he
these
takes
games.
laps during the home game days.
Yeah, I am old as hell, man. Yeah, because I don't go to the malls.
I told y'all he one step away, y'all, from freaking on clouds.
Dude, I tried them on. I don't like them.
Thank you.
I don't like them. I don't like the way they feel. They don't fit my foot right. Thank you. Need a bigger width. Yeah.
More girth on the shoe.
I'm rocking these New Balance 1080s.
You need some more.
They look like I've been cutting grass
You
on
need
them.
some more girth on the shoe, Roser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tight.
Pause. Pause. Big pause. All right.
Go Grizz!
Go
Stop
Grizz.
messing with Zach Edey.
Dubs.
That's the premise of
Tonight
this
at
conversation.
noon, only one home game. It's weird as hell. We had so many home games last week. We only got one home game this week.
It's a big one.
Pray for us, Bennett. 8:30 Thursday night.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Tonight's a big one, bro. Like it's a big one, man. It lets you know like where you in the pecking order of the NBA.
It does. I mean, yeah, it for sure does. It does.
And it's a team that plays their best players hella minutes. So it's the test of like how many minutes does your guys play? You know what I'm saying, Roser?
No, I'm with you. They do. They play. We're going to get to that.
Okay,
we're going to get to
my
that
bad,
game.
my bad.
Yeah, no. You're good. We're going to get to that. Number 2. The AFC Championship game.
Oh, no.
All right. So, what? Who's making fun of me in the chat? What are they
Nobody. I'm just
All right.
laughing because I know you got to talk about
This.
the Mahomes going to the.
Okay. I know I'm getting ripped in there for my arena walking, and that's okay.
No. They salute your arena walking, bro. They salute it.
Man, I'm getting old.
I will say I was so happy about
Gotta
what
take
happened
my
in the AFC Championship.
L-glutamine.
I'm so happy with what happened in the AFC
Okay,
Championship.
see, I'm not.
I'm so happy about this. Thank you, Josh Allen, for not making it to the Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson.
So, I mean, I'm not like unhappy about it.
That's a cringe take.
That's a Grinch take?
Cringe.
Cringe.
Cringe?
He called you cringe,
Why'd
bro.
you call me
That's a
cringe?
cringe
Called you
take.
so cringe.
Because I'm
Come on,
hating?
man. That's too much.
What?
Okay, so here, well, hang on.
Dude, you would rather. No, whatever.
All
That's
right.
fine.
Yeah. Dev, you also got to get his wife is a Bills fan.
Oh, my bad.
Like hardcore Bills
Oh, my
fan.
bad. I'm sorry, Bennett.
So,
My bad, bro.
It's a rough night in the Doyle house.
this
last
is where
night.
I don't. So, does your wife, as a Bills fan against the Chiefs, have it worse than me as a Niners fan against the Chiefs? Because here's the thing: the Bills have beaten them in the regular season. Like they have actually beaten them.
Yep.
Dude, we'd never beat them.
Yeah, but they were 0-4 in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're 0-2,
Yeah.
and it's in the Super Bowl, and then we haven't beat him in the regular season either.
Yeah, man. It's I mean, the thing is with Bills fans, dude, I'd said this on our show earlier, like they always know the pain is coming. They no matter how good it gets for that franchise, they always know that the pain and agony is on the way. So I think a lot of them, like she had to quit watching a couple times last night. I had to go get her and be like, "It's back! Like they're back! It ain't over."
She just wanted to stop watching
because she was like, "I know how this is gonna go. I know how it's gonna go. I know how it's gonna go."
You know what? It's still too. We're a year later. When in the Super Bowl, we kicked the field goal to go up in overtime because we didn't know the rules, so we took the ball first, and they got the ball back. And we had them at 4th and 1, and Mahomes, I think he rolled out and ran it, or he threw a quick. I don't remember what happened. But they got the 4th and 1 in overtime. I walked outside. I have not seen, it was, who got the game winner? It was freaking Mecole Hardman. He's only awesome, because he's only awesome against us.
Hey.
I have not seen, I've not seen it.
It's okay,
I walked
man.
out. I knew it was going to happen. And when I walked back in, the confetti was coming down. I've still never seen it.
Sounds like a sad Disney movie.
So I understand your wife feeling that way. On the other end of things, if we're actually going to look, like, there's a bunch of things in this game, I would say. Like, you can go, they had the punt return. They got the punt return. That was an underrated part. They got a big punt return early in the game, which led to a touchdown when they needed it because they had turned it over and the Bills had gone down and scored, and then they immediately, or was it a kick return? I don't know. They got a big return. And then they got the Xavier Worthy play. They ended up getting the call on the 4th and the tush push the Bills ran, which...
By the way, we should not have human beings eyeballing whether or not somebody got a first we're going to
get to that. We're going to get to that. But my point on all this stuff is, dude, all this crap always goes their way. Like, why does it always go their way?
Look, bro.
Like, why?
I mean, they are.
It always does.
They are the best team I've ever seen in my life capitalize on another team's mistakes. Like, if you make a mistake against that team, they are scoring. Yes, every time.
The
They
luckiest
kill
team
you
of
every
all
time.
man.
They
I love
kill
it.
you every time.
They do.
The other thing too with this, I think some of the Bills, like, I think some of their play calling was a little iffy in the second half. So like the tush push stuff. It's like, bro, it's not working. Trust me, if Jim Nance and Tony Romo know, hey, Josh Allen, they're lining up for the tush push and he's going to go over the left guard. If Jim Nance and Tony Romo know that, they're pointing it out.
Chris Jones and them know it too.
Spagnuolo,
That's
Chris
right.
Jones, and the entire Chiefs defense knows it too.
You know what my big issue was? The only really big issue I had with the Bills last night is when they would get in those situations, they wouldn't have James Cook in the game.
I'm
like, he's the only one keeping you honest besides Josh Allen.
James Cook is awesome.
Like
He wasn't in the game on the last drive
if you
either.
if you take Cook out of the game and you're doing these quarter, they know it's Josh Allen every time. If you take Cook out of the game, like at least that keeps the defense honest. You leave him in with Allen. I didn't get that.
Hey, bro, look.
James Cook had 13 carries for 85 yards, and it felt like they all came in the third quarter, and then he never touched the ball again. And it was like, why is James Cook not getting the ball more? Now, I do get the other side of it, of them not giving, because here's what happens. If they hand it off to Cook or Ty Johnson or whoever, and they don't get it on those, it's you got to put the ball in Josh Allen's hands. Why does Josh Allen not have the ball? Josh Allen can get quarterback sneaks on anybody. Like, how do you not have the ball in Josh Allen's hands? The one thing I go back to that I do think coaching mattered a ton in this game from the standpoint of, dude, the Bills were predictable in big spots. The Bills in the biggest spots, the Bills were predictable, and the Chiefs are not. The Chiefs are so unpredictable, offense and defense. The biggest spots, you don't know when Mahomes has the ball. You don't know where he's going with it. And he may take off and run on you.
Hey, in the biggest spots in Mahomes, if you had a Mahomes prop in the biggest spots, what does he do? He just talked about.
He takes off.
You remember Mahomes taking off and running, bro.
He averages like 4 rushes a game. He had 11 in this game.
He runs like a little bad toddler,
does.
but when he does it, it's always in the big spots.
Yes, he always does. Always.
He burned them twice on a big, like,
absolutely,
just scatting. But like, bro, look, it's all said and done. 17, Josh Allen, you had the rock in your hand. When the Chiefs scored, I was like, yo, this is your time. This is your time, Josh Allen. Show me. You didn't show me. You didn't do it. You didn't. You can't. We can say you can blame it on coaching. You can blame it on play calling. You can blame it on this. They put the ball in 17's hands. 17 go win the game. You know what 17 didn't do? He didn't go win the game. And that's why, like, bro, it's. You can say, oh well, Kincaid should have caught. Like, bro, come on, bro, what are we doing?
He put it right there.
He put it right there. He did.
Well, come on, bro. You expect him to catch that ball?
No, Dev, I know why you're doing
you
this. It's because it's the truth. It's the same thing with Lamar and Mark Andrews.
That's what I'm saying. They moved
It's
the
the same
goalpost.
thing. It's the exact same thing.
Everybody's doing a pity party
So
for
if you're
Josh
gonna kill
Allen,
him, but nobody's. But I don't. Chris kills you over Lamar.
Oh, no.
We goof on you.
Nobody's
Nobody's killing Lamar
there's a
about
section
that.
There's a section of a population that, if that happened to Lamar Jackson, it would be a different conversation. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's have the same measuring stick we have for 8 that we have for Josh Allen. And when 8 had that ball in that last drive, you know what 8 did? Boom, boom,
He took him down
boom,
to one.
boom, boom, boom.
Oh, he took him down.
If
He
Mark
took him
Andrews
down.
catches the ball, we can talk about a different conversation.
Yeah,
this man's on the 35-yard line.
No, we very well could.
Bro, you didn't go nowhere.
We very well could.
You didn't go nowhere.
That play, I swear Spagnuolo draws up these freaking blitzes. That was like that one. It's the unpredictability of the Chiefs too. It goes to their defensive side. You never freaking know where those blitzers are coming from. You think you know, but you don't know. Also, a big thing in this game, I thought. Well, one of the differences between the two games, besides this was just a higher level of play, this was in the NFC game. Dude, Tony Romo is so much better than Tom Brady at calling these games. Romo is so much better at pointing out little bitty things.
Hey, Tom Brady.
Maybe Brady will get better. I hope Brady's gotten better as the season gone on. So I think Brady will probably keep getting better at it. But
Brady be on the broadcast hating. He'd be like, "Yo, if that was me, I would have done this."
But he's not there yet.
Everybody's not you, bro. Like, I watched the Brady broadcast. Every time a quarterback makes like a slightly like average decision, he's like, "If that was me, I would have done this."
Yeah, no, he does the if I was
it's
in
one-on-one
that spot.
coverage. I feel like if I was me, I would have saw that. I'm like, Brady, everybody's not you, dog.
Yeah,
you're one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever touch the rock. Like,
yeah,
calm down.
Yeah. That's true. the Xavier Worthy, what is more egregious? The Xavier Worthy catch not getting overturned, or the two officials on the sneak with Josh Allen? The one official who has the right view of it, who says it's a first down, and then the official who doesn't have the angle saying it's not a first down.
You said which one gets criticized the most?
Which one do you think is more egregious by the refs? This one or the other one?
The other one.
Okay.
Because I think it's the officials.
No, I'm saying which one is the more egregious one? This one not getting overturned, or the officials on the tush-push first down, not first down?
Because the catch, not a catch, is very kind of subjective. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what most people say. I still think this is appalling, and I think the Chiefs are the only team in the league that gets this. You can watch this and slow this down, which the refs can see. At what point did within that entire process, at what point did Xavier Worthy ever have possession of the ball? Did he ever have possession of the ball during that whole process? He never did.
Yeah,
he never had possession of the ball.
Chiefs got to do what they do, bro.
And the Chiefs are the only team that gets that call. They're the only team that does. They're the only team that would get that call. That would be overturned for all the other 31 teams. On the tush-push thing, it's insane. Like, dude, the NFL has the technology. They have to go with it.
Yes.
Like, you have the technology. I thought it was a first down. I heard Gary talking about it because I watched the game too. Gene Steratore like, I thought he had it. And Gene Steratore goes, I thought he had it by a third of the football.
Yeah, dude,
he's giving you the exact measurement.
If you're the NFL and there's this whole narrative about the Chiefs and the refs, you cannot have a still image of one ref on one side of the line and one ref on the other side of the line running towards each other.
And the ref that actually has a view of the ball is the one who's getting overturned on it.
It's such a bad look. Yeah.
It's funny how this thing played. It came all the way down to this, and it was a whole conversation the whole week about the Chiefs get called, the Chiefs get this, the Chiefs get that, and we're talking about a 4th and 1 where the Chiefs get the benefit of the doubt. It's and you gotta find a way, bro.
And then even on the Xavier Worthy one, Jim Nance, Romo, Steratore, Steratore was like, I'd overturn that.
In every other sport, there's little chips in the ball that tell you where the ball is, bro.
Yeah.
Like in basketball, there's all these advanced
they have
analytics.
things that tell you where everything on that court is in an NBA game.
There's a stat that tells you how many times somebody ties their shoe in an NBA game.
Yes.
Come on, bro. You got to find a way in an NFL where that makes the most money in the world. You got to find a way to put a chip in the ball to say, all right, this ball did not get to this marker. Not a first down, but
they've had the technology.
Pat Mahomes wins again, bro. Our boy Jacob just sent me a stat about Pat Mahomes.
Oh, there's tons of stats about Mahomes.
He said that
game.
when he scored on that rushing touchdown, that was the 3rd design run in his career. Design Mahomes run. It's usually kind of scramble plays.
Oh yeah,
right?
He usually scrambles. He totally scrambles.
Jordan wins again, man. Like I said, we talk about all this other stuff, but Jordan wins again. Jordan always found a way to win in the 90s and the 90s. 15 finds a way to win now, so salute to him, man.
They always find a way to win. And they'll be up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 3 is the AFC champion or the NFC Championship game. Excuse me. This was the Commanders weren't ready for this. They weren't. I know they kept it close a couple of times. There's a difference in physicality between these two teams. You could see it. One team's fumbling the ball all the time when they get hit. The other team is not. There's one team that they're ready for this. The Eagles might have top to bottom the best, if you just go pure talent, they take out the quarterback spot, probably the most talented roster in the entire league. Offensive line, defensive lines are completely stacked. They nailed the draft with the 2 draft picks, Hygiene and the linebacker, the other guy. That are going to be, they're both up for Defensive Rookie of the Year. They're both the nominees for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Saquon Barkley, unbelievable. And Jalen Hurts was great in this game, dude. I've killed Jalen Hurts. He was, man. He was great. Jalen Hurts was great.
Jalen Hurts, Roser.
Jalen Hurts was great in this game.
He said he can't read coverage, and he was cooking, watching the Commanders.
He hit the outs to A.J. Brown. He hit those outs to A.J. Brown, which is, they're going to be there. They're going to be there. In this game. The Commanders' defense is not good. You look at the Commanders' defense, you watch them, and it's McLaurin's awesome. Jaden Daniels is awesome. Who else for the Commanders do you man, I really, really want that guy? There ain't really,
Bro, Saquon was doing whatever he wanted to.
And Saquon did whatever he wanted to do.
He treated them like he was playing against little children. When he broke that first run, I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be a long day for the Commanders.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
The Commanders went down to kick that field goal, and they're feeling good about themselves. And then the very first play, Saquon Barkley runs 60 yards for a touchdown.
I was like, yeah, it's going to get ugly.
It got really ugly. They got it to like, what was it, 15 to 22 or something, or 24, 15 to 23. It was one of those weird numbers. They got it to there, but
yeah, light's too bright. Look at this, bro. Look at when he did this. Look at that. Y'all trying so hard to tackle him. Ain't nobody bringing him down. He's like, yo, it's man against boys.
By the way,
man against boys, bro.
Shout out to them. They actually they give their guy the ball.
Monster.
Unlike the I guess the Buffalo Bills. Like Saquon Barkley, okay, so like the best backs in the league when healthy, if they're all healthy. Because the two best are Saquon and McCaffrey, whatever order you want to put them in. They both
Derrick Henry.
They both have had injury issues. Derrick Henry up there too. Derrick Henry right there too. Like, was James Cook right there behind him?
He in the conversation. He's in that second tier.
Of what?
He's
like
second
best
tier.
backs.
He's the second tier running back.
Man, he had an incredible season.
He did.
Yeah, but I want to see him do it over a certain amount of time. Like, these two you talking about have done it over longevity, right? McCaffrey, Henry, Saquon.
They've done it for a long time.
James is also a little bit smaller than those guys. Like, that's probably why they take him out a lot, because he can't take the punishment that those two guys can, because they're just physical specimens.
But he's probably in the second tier of like NFL running backs, like of good NFL running backs. But
yeah, McCaffrey.
McCaffrey and Saquon.
McCaffrey's up there.
McCaffrey, Saquon.
Sure. Those are the big dogs. Kyron Wallace, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, Kyron
Williams. Yeah. He fumbles, man.
Bijan's gonna be one of the ones.
Bijan's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Like Josh Jacobs is one. He was good for a couple years.
Josh Jacobs was awesome.
You know
this
what I'm
year.
saying? Like
Josh Jacobs was really good.
But like these are like I feel like these are all second tier. Like Aaron Jones.
It's
James
Henry.
Conner.
It's Henry, Saquon, McCaffrey. Those are
Jahmyr Gibbs is damn good in Detroit. He was just splitting with David Montgomery the first part of the year before he got hurt. I think if he was the dude all season, he would have put up some insane numbers.
Remember when we went a stretch where it's like your running back doesn't matter, your running back doesn't matter?
Right.
Dude, there are a lot of good backs in the league now.
Yeah.
It's getting to be more and more of them. More and more good backs in the league.
Saquon's letting people know like you can still have a good running back and win games, right?
Yeah. I mean, McCaffrey was good last year.
Yeah, he's if they win the Super Bowl, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, okay.
And Derrick Henry helped the Ravens too.
Exactly. So it's like one of those like if you get you a good back, like the Ashton Genties of the world, the Scadaboos of the world. Like this is, they're looking at these like, yo, okay. They're letting know like our value is going up because Saquon is a monster though, bro.
Saquon's a beast.
He is a mud, bro.
No, he was. They were like, they were way too much. Way too much for Washington. And Daniels was not bad. Daniels was not bad at all. He threw the pick late, but the game was already over at that point. They fumbled the ball 3 times. They had 3 fumbles. It's like they weren't ready for that moment. And I know, and you know, we all do that stadium in an NFC Championship game. That ain't an easy place to play.
The lights too bright. Shout out to
lights are really bright.
I will say, shout out to the Commanders though. When the Eagles got down there for that tush push, shout out my guy Frankie. What is his name? How you say his last name? Love. How you say Frankie number 4 for the Commanders. You see this play, bro? That 4th and 1, well 2nd and 1, I think, took about like 15 minutes for no reason. The Commanders kept going off sides.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, bro,
when they kept
you
jumping,
are not tush pushing us, bro.
And the referee was like,
yo.
They've been warned that we can just award Philadelphia points if they keep doing this. It's like unsportsmanlike at some point, and they're like, we can't award points. Yeah.
It was like, was it 4? It was 4 offside penalties.
And they had to warn them, like, we can award them points because they couldn't move the ball any closer without it being a touchdown.
Shout out to my dog number 4, man. I don't know how I say his name. Frankie Love, how you ever say his name.
Yeah.
He was not having it with the tush push. I respect that, bro. I respect that.
It was, Frankie Louvu.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably how I would handle the tush push.
Jonathan Allen's good for them. Bobby Wagner's not nearly.
Old.
Yeah, he's old.
Old. No, man. The Commanders will be back. Like, I'm looking forward. We talk about this all the time, Rosa. For Jane Daniels, now the book's out on you, right?
Yeah.
They've seen you. What do you do this summer to figure out to make sure the second year something doesn't happen because people are putting you up there as the next Cal, like one of them ones.
Yeah. There are a lot of people who would say he's exactly where C.J. Stroud was last year, after last year. And look, Stroud did not have as good of a season, but I don't know. Stroud showed me something in the playoffs, man, in that game against Kansas City because he got his ass kicked. You know, C.J. Stroud was the second most sacked quarterback in the league this year behind Caleb Williams. Like, he got sacked in that playoff game against the Chiefs, dude. Stroud got sacked 8 times. Like, they kicked his ass, man. And that dude still kept getting up and trying to make plays. So I'm a believer in Stroud. I think Stroud's a gamer. Daniels, I think he is too.
Yeah, he's going to be one of them. But I just want him to just don't let.
But they are good. You give these defensive coordinators an entire offseason to try to figure you out, and they're going to find things out about you.
So that means Washington needs to, this offseason at least give him. We talked about
now he can move. He moves better than Stroud. Stroud is not a. Stroud's a pocket guy. Like Stroud is not a get out and like. Beat you with the wheels. Like Daniels can do both of them. Like Daniels can sit back there and pick you apart. Or if you do come at him, like, dude, he can evade the pressure and he can take off on you.
You got to add some weapons around. Like, if you want him to set up, we're talking about setting up for success, right?
Yeah.
You got to add some more dudes around.
McLaurin's awesome.
The O-line needs to be stronger because you saw yesterday the O-line was getting destroyed.
Yes.
So I mean,
they're ahead of schedule. They were not. They were not supposed to be as good as they are.
Yeah, we still left hand up around this joint, dog.
Yeah, the Commanders. They look bright future, and they may not make it back to the NFC Championship game next year. It just may not happen because it's tough to get there, and there are going to be other teams getting better. But no, great season. That's an amazing season for them. Left hand up. Which brings us to number 4. The Super Bowl is set. We have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Chiefs are favored by 1.5. I would lay the 1.5. I do not think if I pick the Kansas City Chiefs to beat Josh Allen, why the hell would I not pick Patrick Mahomes to beat Jalen Hurts? I did it last time. I would do it again here. I do think the Eagles have better talent around, but ultimately the quarterback position matters a ton. I think the Chiefs are the better team. I think they're better by more than 1.5. Here is one thing to look out for. The Kansas City Chiefs defense against wide receiver ones this year. 86 receptions, 930 yards, 4 touchdowns. That is 16 games I have counted with their wide receiver ones. They played 2 games where the wide receiver ones were out. Tampa Bay, Mike Evans didn't play. The second Chargers game, Ladd McConkey didn't play. So 16 games. 86 catches, 930 yards, 4 touchdowns by the wide receiver ones. That is basically 5.5 receptions a game for 58 yards is what they give up to wide receiver ones. Zay Flowers had 6 catches, 37 yards. Jamar Chase, 4 receptions, 35 yards. Chris Olave, 2 receptions, 10 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 2 for 23. Who else? Jerry Jeudy is one who got him. 11 catches, 108 yards. Nico Collins, 7 catches, 60 yards. The only wide receiver to have a touchdown catch against the Kansas City Chiefs this year that is not in their division.
Is who?
Drake London.
Tall dude from Atlanta? Atlanta dude.
That's right.
Drake London had 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
The issue with that, though, Eagles got 2 ones.
Well, that's the thing.
They got 2 wide receiver ones.
They got 1-1. Devontae's good. He's not a 1.
But he can pop. Good. He can pop off, though, bro.
But he's really good. So you have to factor that in, the fact that, dude, they're probably taking A.J. Brown away. And that is massive for the Eagles. That pretty much is down. That's their down the field.
Mm-hmm.
That's their down the field. Who does eat against them, and it's designed by this, are tight ends. Go look at every Chiefs box score, dude. Tight ends.
Yeah, and Goddard was good yesterday.
Yeah, Goddard was good.
Watch for Goddard over the middle. I'd be taking Goddard overs. I'd probably be looking at Goddard overs.
I mean, you're forgetting about 26, bro. You mentioned all these receivers, and it all runs through 2-6.
Well, no, we know that. We know that. We know that. Like Saquon Barkley, we know Saquon Barkley is going to be there.
Goddard broke my heart
I'm just telling you, as far as who beats the Chiefs, wide receiver ones do not do that much against them. The best ones this year, as I said, Drake London had 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Ladd McConkey had 5 for 67 and a touchdown. Jacoby Myers had 6 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Jacoby Myers had 6 catches for 97 yards in the other game. Cortland Sutton had 6 receptions, 70 yards, and a touchdown. I also didn't count their last Denver game when because they didn't play anybody. The Chiefs sat out everybody in that last game of the year. But the wide receiver ones don't do anything. Nico Collins, 7 catches, 60 yards, 5 catches, 81 yards. Like, these guys don't, you don't see the 7-catch, 140 yards and a touchdown or 2 touchdowns. Like, that hasn't happened against them. McDuffie's one of the best, probably 3 to 4 corners in the entire league for Kansas City. I would take the Chiefs. I would lay the 1.5.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
That being said, go Birds. Eagles.
I'm riding with the Eagles because do it for Donovan McNabb, do it for Brian Westbrook, do it for James Thrash, do it for Freddie Mitchell, do it for them boys. But it's hard to bet against
Takeo Spikes.
Shout out to all of them, bro. Shout out to the whole lineage.
Start naming for.
I used to, the Eagles was my team back when I was a jit. Bro.
Oh my God, who was another one of those linebackers?
We can go all day if you really want to. But throwback Eagles.
Jeremiah Trotter.
Shout out Jeremiah Trotter.
Jeremiah Trotter.
But with that being said, it's hard to bet against Michael Jordan, Rosa. And I think we're living the Michael Jordan era of football. It's hard to beat Patrick Mahomes, bro. And if I was a betting man on this day, I would bet Patrick Mahomes to win this game, bro. He gonna find a way to. And I think for sports, I know there's some people that say 3-peats. It's annoying to see the same team win over again, blah 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 blah. But I think it's cool to have a kind of a statement of your era, right? Have somebody that you can hold up in the air, he was the golden.
They've got that.
He was the one, right? He was the one. I think it'll be cool to see Patrick Mahomes.
Kids like him. Kids never liked Tom Brady.
Yeah.
People didn't like Tom Brady or the Patriots. I think that kind of comes through on television too. He doesn't have much of a personality.
No, he doesn't.
Does he? When you watch the fight, he doesn't have.
He's very self-centered. It seems.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a personality. Which you can see the self-centeredness. You can see why that makes him great.
Yeah.
Why that makes him a great quarterback, makes him a great athlete.
Yeah.
But I don't see it
I get that.
Yeah, he doesn't have this amazing personality when he calls games. Tony Romo does have a really good personality when he calls games.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't have that great personality. Yeah, everybody likes dynasties. Most people like dynasties. They didn't like Tom Brady and the Patriots, but Jordan, Mahomes, there are people who didn't like LeBron James. LeBron never had a dynasty though.
I mean, they won 2 in Miami.
That's not a dynasty.
I mean, that's a pretty,
There are teams who win 2.
Man, I hate it.
That happens. That's not a
dynasty.
dynasty.
The Warriors a dynasty?
He never stayed anywhere long enough to have a dynasty.
What about the Warriors run?
The Warriors won 3 and 4 years.
They won 3 out of 4. In basketball, considered a dynasty, bro.
I guess.
It's a new age dynasty.
I guess.
But the thing is
football's different though, because you don't it's so nobody's ever won 3 in a row.
In football,
they're going to be the first to do it.
I think they're going to do it, bro.
Yeah, they're going to win.
Patrick Mahomes going to cement himself as the.
What makes anybody believe that team's losing? What have they done this year that makes you think they're going to lose?
I see Saquon Barkley as a madman, but
yeah, I mean, I would say Saquon. The Eagles' defense is really good.
Yeah, their front seven's good.
But no, I mean, I'm with you. I would pick the Chiefs.
It's one of those things. Until he loses, I have to see Patrick Mahomes losing the Super Bowl.
I got to see him lose to believe it's actually going to happen.
I got to see him cry these tears on the sideline.
I think this Eagles team, in my opinion, is better than that Eagles team that they played 2 years ago. This version. So
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think in this too is it was
Hurts isn't better now than he was 2 years ago though.
Why you hating, bro?
Well, he wasn't.
Well, you see what he did in the NFC Championship,
dude. I mean, yeah, he was
20
good.
26, Roser.
He was good.
Don't be a hater, bro. Don't be a hater. Don't be a Jalen Hurts hater, bro. Just because he dresses like Montel Jordan
I don't care
or Shamar Moore, he dresses like Shamar Moore from 1993.
I don't care how he dresses. Hang on, dude. He didn't throw for 320 yards and 3 touchdowns out there.
He did what he had to do, though. Come on, you gotta give somebody some love for that.
The offensive line blocks for you. Saquon's awesome. Your defense is great, and you make the throws when you have to, but you don't do anything crazy.
What did you got against Jalen? I'm gonna find out you got something against Jalen Hurts.
He was 20 of 28. 20 of 28, 246 yards and a touchdown. That is, dude, he was great yesterday. He was. For what he's asked to do, yes. I thought there were times 2 years ago he carried them. There were times 2 years ago where he carried them.
Bro, that Super Bowl, he threw for 300.
I just told you. 2 years ago, he was better than he is now. That's all I said.
But you never know. He could go back to that form when the bright lights comes on.
He might. He said Sirianni turned him loose.
I wouldn't doubt Jalen Hurts having a decent game.
He's had some knee problems. Maybe his knee will be healthy. I refuse to believe Jalen Hurts is beating Patrick Mahomes in a Super Bowl. The only players I've seen beat him in the playoffs are Joe Burrow and Tom Brady. Those are the only two that have ever beaten him in a playoff game, are Joe Burrow and Tom Brady.
Yeah, he won.
I don't put Jalen Hurts in that class, so no, I don't think it's going to happen. All right, we'll hit a break. When we come back, we'll get to we'll do 5 through 10 when we get back from the other side. 10 things, Chris Vernon Show. We'll be back after this.
Let's face it. There's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Durant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger buzzer beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance, to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1 million in free play and prizes. And don't miss the chance to take home luxury itself during the grand finale drawings. Drive off in a 2025 Land Rover on February 1st or a 2025 Range Rover on March 1st. 2 vehicles, 2 finales, 1 million ways to enjoy luxury only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Is Hulkamania officially dead?
Yes.
When you have over 17,000 people live and you have Netflix premiere the biggest day in WWE history, and meanwhile they boo him out of the building?
Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you!
That is your core audience, and they don't want it.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel. How about them
How
Tigers?
about
Go
the
Tigers. Go.
Beat Tulane in a game that nobody called. Nobody thought was going to happen. They were a 2-touchdown underdog, and they got the win.
Number 25 in the AP right now, number 24 in the coaches poll right now. So this is a Tigers football team that's going to end the regular season ranked in both major polls, possibly ranked in the CFP as well with 10 wins. That's a damn good season.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sitting right next to me, am I right? The one and only Jay Huff. Were you comfortable there in your seat?
I'm great. I've been adjusting it, playing around with the height settings.
What are you exactly? 7'1" or 7 even? Or
I say 7'2" because I wear shoes.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I've been speeding on that train that would bring me back again.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Chris out today. Devin's rubbing his hands together because it's cold as hell in here.
It's making my hands mad hot too. I just got some stuff that makes my hand hot. Can I read it to you real quick? Well, I can't. I'm gonna wait to read it to you though.
Yeah, what's it about?
When you get to Knicks Grizz, I'll read you this.
That's going to be number 10.
This flaming hot, Roser.
That's going to be number 10.
Yeah.
All right, let's
You
get
hear
back
this?
to 10 things.
Dude.
Hell, he said, Jalen says your hands are ashy.
Kiss my ass, Jalen.
He said,
Wow.
kiss my ass, Jalen.
My hands are not ashy today. I lathered these bad boys up today.
What kind of lotion do you use?
What are you talking about? Like shea butter lotion. But today I used some. My good friend in the office provided me with some lotion.
All right, so this is gonna be weird. Like I've had like this dry, like back here gets like dry recently. It's like right there. It's weird. Yeah. So like
that's strange.
It is. I don't know why. It's like the back of my
Man got
arm.
ashy shoulders. No one's ever heard of that.
I've never heard of it. I don't know.
How do you know that gets dry?
Because I felt back there.
You can't see it.
No, I felt it. It's like
Why
that doesn't feel normal.
Why
I
are
had
you
to
rubbing the
scratch.
back?
I had to scratch.
It felt raw.
And I was like, "What in the world?" And so, like, girlfriend like put some lotion on me, right? Dude, I don't like lotion. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the way lotion smells. I don't like the way it feels.
Do y'all hear this man, bro?
Like, why do people like?
Why do
like
people wear
lotion that much.
Say it. I dare you to say this. Why do people wear lotion? Say it. Why do people wear lotion?
I don't know why
Ask the
people
question.
like lotion. There are people that like it. They're like, I need to put some lotion on. It smells good, but like, no.
You don't want dry skin, bro.
I'd rather have dry skin.
No, you don't. See, this
Yeah.
is why. See, this is why you gonna age quick. See, this is what I'm talking about.
I don't age quick.
That's why I gotta.
People think I'm like 34. I do. I get that.
Must be nice.
People think I'm like early 30s.
You can't be out here talking about why do people wear.
It looks like
People think I'm like 60.
people think President Trump
It's the
just
beard,
pardoned
bro.
you.
It's the beard. It's
I
the
am
beard,
still in
bro.
my 30s.
It's the beard,
Contrary
bro.
to popular belief.
Roser, you don't wear lotion at all, bro.
I don't like it. I don't like the way lotion feels. I don't like the way it smells. Like,
You never felt like the way your skin feels after you put on lotion.
yeah, I don't like it.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Are you okay?
Lotion's a scam. It's a scam.
This dude's out of pocket, bro. Can you get to number 5?
Yeah, number 5. Y'all tell me about it.
Lotions
Y'all tell me about it. I did not get to watch it. The Tigers
mean-
beat UAB. The only thing I can say about
Blasted
this is
UAB.
Blasted UAB. It's a great win. Here's why it's a great win. It's a team in your crappy conference that you're supposed to beat the crap out of, and you did beat the crap out of them, which we cannot say for a couple of the other conference games they've had this year.
I mean,
Yeah, they've all lost one.
No, but they didn't kick the crap out of
Oh,
Wichita
yeah, I
State.
got you, I
Like,
got
they
you.
didn't like
Yep.
bury them or anything.
yeah, I think they came into this game knowing that people called them the preseason conference favorite. They went on the podium and said they didn't read it, but I know they saw it the way they started this game out. The uniforms were dope. The classic field was dope, and you put your best offensive post player in the starting lineup, Dane Danger. You put him in the starting lineup.
Danger!
Shout out Mystical. You could tell he took that matchup personal. Even though he tried to say he ain't heard about Buddy until he saw the scout, bro, off the rip, Roser. He doing dream shakes. He did a hook shot at one point.
Hold on. It can't be an exact dream shake.
I'm
It's
telling you, bro, look,
Danger.
Dane Danger was cooking. Look at this.
He was
Too
cooking.
little. Then look, he's straight.
Oh, nuts on
By
it.
the way.
Oh, man.
He
By the way,
put the nuts on
him.
someone's
When he put
face.
look at that hook shot, Roser. That is a Kareem hook. Get up.
No, it is not.
But no, back to.
No, it's not. That's like
when he put it. Look at that. Look at that dream shake.
that's a Nene hook. That's not Hakeem.
See, he said it because he got dreads.
It's not
He's wearing
Hakeem
42.
or Kareem.
He said it 'cause
Does he wear number 42? Oh wow.
But bro,
he built like Nene.
When he put his nuts on his head on the first 2 possessions of the game, I knew how this would go. No grown man gets teabagged and allows it to happen. There was no pushback.
You gotta push him
There was no
back.
little scuffle. There was no little squabble. Bro, Dane Danger was eating them folks alive down in the paint.
I saw Yaxel said, "Congrats on the best game of your career" yesterday after the game. So it's something to look forward to on March 2nd when the Tigers travel to UAB.
Man, Yaxel got barbecue. He was barbecue chicken.
He
down
got
in the paint,
absolutely
bro.
cooked.
He
Had a good game in his own right, but
he was getting cooked. Bro, you know how hard it is to score 100 points in college basketball, Roser?
Yeah, dude, we were talking about this. Like, 100 points is not like. Okay, so we have scored. That's the first time all year we've scored 100.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See,
first time all year.
There you go, bro. It's hard to score 100 points in college.
You score in the 80s, and now and then you get a 90s.
Yeah.
But usually you're in the 50s, 60s, 70s in college basketball.
Yeah, he said congrats on the best career. Yeah, with the heart emojis, wicked. Bro, a grown man put his nuts on your face and you didn't do nothing about it. Shut up.
I said, I'll see you.
Bro, any grown man cannot put, bro, look, bro. Okay, I don't know, you play basketball, bro. You played basketball before, right?
Yeah.
Before
I
you,
mean, like,
before you were crippled.
Yeah, damn, man, I'm not in a wheelchair.
Benny, you played basketball before, right?
Sure. I mean, yes, I have in
If
my
you would have
lifetime.
power
Yes.
ranked- okay, look, we're about to do this.
Not
I know you like
anymore.
this. We're about to power rank the most disrespectful thing you can do on a basketball court. One, spit on me.
That's not a basketball court thing.
But
That's
life, like spitting on
that's
somebody, you can fight, but you squabbling, right?
Yeah, man.
If you put your nuts on my face, we have to fight. Roser, look at this.
Yikes.
You
Yeah, he
just took
swung
it.
himself
hands
around.
down. No push. No, don't get off me, bro. He just took the nuts to the face.
Yeah.
You ain't built for it, Yaxel.
That's a crazy phrase if somebody just cuts that solo
Yeah,
right
nuts
there.
on the face,
and
crazy.
you-
But yeah, bro.
And you just, yeah.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah, I ain't worried about Yaxel if somebody put
I
it.
thought Haggerty getting 23 points and only 3 free throw makes is really good.
Bro, he is the...
Because it's normally like 23 points, but like 10 of them are free throws.
He's the best scorer in college basketball.
I mean, I don't know enough scores in college basketball to know that. I think that Auburn kid's really good.
If you were to put points per game, he's second.
Okay.
But just far as like he does it on 3 levels, he gets
Yeah.
to the free throw line. Like yesterday, he was knocking down threes.
Yeah.
He gets to his midi. Like, bro, the dude, I think he'll be a pro. But like, shout out PJ Haggerty.
They're going to have to pay him a lot of money to keep him, aren't
He's
they?
made a lot of money this year, bro.
Yeah.
And I think he loves Memphis, but that kid,
I mean,
when the bag come calling, you might have to.
I'm with you, though. I'm with you,
offer.
though. I think he'll try to go pro. I think he'll get in the draft. Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, who do you think Dane Jane just said was his pro comparison?
His pro comparison?
Elton
Brand.
He watches the most. He watches the most pro.
Elton Brand.
He
does not watch Elton Brand?
No, he's not. No. You just give me another number.
Did he say
Is it
Zach
is it a
Randolph?
current player? I was going to
He
say
looked like Zach
Zebo. He
Randolph.
does. He does.
But there's a player when he said who he watches the most highlights of, and when I watch him, it kind of makes sense the way he moves.
A current player?
Current player.
Hang on. East or West? If you
Western
say
Conference.
Joel Embiid,
No. Western Conference. Somebody said Jared Sullinger.
Jared
Damn. Jared Sullinger was great in
Oliver
college.
Miller.
Somebody in the chat got it. Somebody in the chat. Shout out Lee Evans in the chat. He got it.
Wait, what conference you say?
Western Conference.
So a Western Conference.
You're
player.
never going to get
The
this.
Grizzlies have played this team in the last 2 weeks. And he got buckets too. He got to the Baja for sure.
Who have we played in the last 2 weeks?
You're never going to get this.
Yeah.
He is not an all-star. But I think as Hooper's Hoopers know he's cold.
We've played the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Nas Reed.
Nas Reed.
Oh, you did get it. Okay,
Nas
my
Reed.
bad.
Nas Reed.
Damn.
He said he watches the most Nas Reed highlights.
Why? Because he's tall and has dreads too? Is that why? Is that why Dane Danger wants to
Danger
be
doesn't really
Nas
shoot
Reed?
threes, though.
I guess at some point he might tap into the 3-point shot. But no, I think it's just the
2034.
I think it's just the skill level, bro. It's like not being like a because if you even
How
if you
old
get,
is Dane Danger?
That's a good
Because he
question.
looks like he's about 27.
Dane Danger.
It's a great name, by the way.
Yeah, that's a great name. He is
Danger.
I think he's 24. Yeah, he's 24 years old. He's a redshirt. Oh, yeah, never mind. He's not a redshirt. Yeah, he's 24.
No, I've been saying for weeks I'd love to put him in the starting lineup, dude.
I think he's 24. Hold on. It might be 24.
He hadn't played college basketball that long. How long was he at Illinois?
Bro, he does not look like he's ever happy about anything.
24?
I think he may be 24. Hold on. Dane Danger age. No, he's 22. I gave him 2 more.
Okay, I was like, Santi Aldama's 24.
My bad. He's 22. He's 22. My bad.
Damn.
I put some mud on his name. He's 22. He's 22.
22?
He played at Baylor.
22's better.
Played at Baylor, played at Illinois, now he at Memphis.
But he'd be 23 by the time he enters the NBA.
But yeah, by the way, Rosa, the chat's on your head. They have questions.
About what, lotion? I've seen some of this too. Look,
okay, they said you got to try cocoa butter, first of all.
there are people who agree with me in here that it's a scam.
Okay, whatever. But this is the big question.
So no. You don't get to leave those out.
What? The ones that... These people are ashy. These are ashy people.
You are trying...
Those are ashy people.
No. You are trying to... You are fake news. Because you are trying to create your own narrative.
Bro, those are ashy people
You are trying to... They agree with me. Lotion's a scam.
Lotion?
No.
Y'all some ashy.
It's a scam, isn't it?
I
Y'all
don't.
so ashy,
I'm
bro.
not ashy.
It's a scam.
I'm not ashy.
There's probably a bunch of chemicals in that lotion that'll kill you, too.
Cocoa butter?
Yeah.
Use cocoa butter?
No.
Shea butter?
No.
Do you lather yourself up with anything after you get out of the shower?
No.
Okay. Rewind. This is the chat wants to know. In the shower, what do you use? Do you raw dog the soap or do you use a bad towel?
Raw dog the soap. I do not use a bar soap.
Okay, because there's a section.
I use the lather.
The loofah?
And the loofah.
You
And
use
the
the loofah?
Yeah,
Me too.
the loofah.
The loofah.
That's disgusting.
And the body wash. And yeah.
We gotta get you a bad towel.
Yeah.
Get you a bad towel.
It's usually so what I think it was is I switched to Dove. I'm sorry if Dove's a sponsor of anything. And Dove made the skin dry. It's gotten better when I've gone back to Suave.
Get Rosa a Suave.
Dial's okay too.
I like Old Spice.
Okay, so here's my issue.
Do you use a towel?
No, I use the little loofah. What's it
The
called?
loofah.
Yeah, I use
Get
that
the
thing.
loofah. It's shout out Bad Santa. Get that, Marcus. Did you get the loofah? So here's the thing.
I do a little Cetaphil on the face as well.
So here's the thing with I use a little Neutrogena on the face. I use a little Neutrogena on the face.
I need y'all to get a washcloth, bro, in the towel, in the shower, bro.
Here's the thing with the Old Spice. All right, I use Old Spice deodorant, so like I have no issue with Old Spice. I do have a beef with Old Spice body wash, and here's why. They need. Because you don't need as much body wash as comes out when you squeeze the bottle. Like when you squeeze the Old Spice bottle, dude, it's like a fourth of that, a fifth of the bottle. It's like a week in the Old Spice things. It's done.
I may
the
not
bottle's
look
done.
clean, but I feel clean.
It's like the most expensive. There's no efficiency or bang for your buck with the Old Spice body wash.
Y'all are crazy.
Dial's fine. Dial's okay. Dove makes the skin dry.
That's why you need lotion.
No, I just go back to Suave. Suave's good.
Okay.
Suave has me feeling nice.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Has you feeling suave? Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to think like I'm not like what's not dry. What is
Lathered.
it like? Because I don't want to say
Lubricated.
wet. I want to say
You
wet.
feel lubricated.
Yeah, I feel wet. That's
okay. I can't get y'all on lotion. By the way, the chat's called out you. You drink C4s. You talking about lotion? That has the chemicals in it. By the way, maybe I can't get y'all to use lotion.
It's called awesome caffeine.
Maybe I can't get y'all to use lotion. But I need y'all. By the way, shout out Jalen for putting hygiene as number 5. I need y'all to use a washcloth, bro. Put the loofahs away.
Why? What's wrong with the loofah?
Bro, y'all gotta use. There's science to this, but y'all gotta use a washcloth.
There's science to this?
Yeah,
What is
bro.
the science?
Because y'all don't wash the loofahs that often, eh?
Well, they're telling me I got the 3-in-1. I do not have the 3-in-1. I do not have the 3-in-1.
You definitely got the 3-in-1. Cause
I may have one bottle of 3-in-1, but I don't use. But I have like I have a shampoo bottle and I got a body wash bottle. Now the body wash bottle may do all three, but I don't use it for all three. I've got a shampoo bottle.
I need Jen to get you to throw the loofah away, Roser, and get you a washcloth. You and you. Throw the loofah away, Benadryl.
Do you use a bar of soap?
Yes, bro.
You use the bar?
I use a little bit of both.
That is so like just 1995. Who uses a bar of soap still?
I use both. I alternate.
Do you use a bar of soap to wash your hands at home in the bathroom?
No, I wash a little squeezy junk. But
okay,
I think
you should adopt that for the shower too.
But I think the big part is what you use is the washcloth. Jalen wants us to move on, but I need y'all to move. I need y'all to use the damn washcloth, bro. Stop using that.
No,
loofah.
I think this may be a black people, white people thing, two Americans
thing. Yeah, it may be.
Because I think white people love the loofah and the body wash.
They're so cool.
And black people go with the bar of soap and the washcloth.
I love watching the loofah get all like bubbly with the soap on it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Ain't no way, bro.
You just said that.
Hey, look, bro, look. That's all I'm gonna say. Love yourself for 2025. Everybody listens to the show. Love yourself. Go get you a washcloth. Get you a little 6-pack from Walmart, and I promise you, your life will be better. Stop using that loofah. It's not good for you.
What? All right, number 6. He changed number 5 to Hygiene. Number 6. What did we watch? I didn't watch anything outside of sports. I was at this arena Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday I watched football all day. Yeah, did you watch anything? Anybody watch anything?
What?
Did watch anything outside of sports?
I went to a place. I'm gonna give a place review.
Okay.
The place I went. I think I went after the game on Friday. You know, I've heard about this place, but I never kind of had time to go. But the Friday after the game, my people were like, "Yo, let's make a move." I said, "We're gonna make a move." Somebody in the chat, she was there, so she knows how this went. Shout out to Jenna. Shout out to everybody that was there. But we went to Swamp Bar.
To
Midtown.
what?
Swamp Bar.
Swamp. What's
Bar.
that? Where's this?
It's right by Second Line.
Really? It's
literally right next to Second Line, bro.
On Cooper?
Right across the street from the little Hattiloo Theater.
Okay.
In the hotel.
The hotel?
Yeah.
The Memphian right there?
Yeah, it's right across the street from that. Swamp Bar. Bro.
Oh, is it where Bari used to be? It has to be where Bari used to be. That that little older black building?
It's not black anymore. It's kind of like I think it's white.
It's not where Lenny's and Hop Dotty were, right?
Oh, okay. Jenna doesn't want me to tell people about this place because she don't want people to go there. I'm telling people.
Quit gatekeeping.
Yeah, don't gate. You can't gatekeep, Jenna. You don't get to gatekeep bars.
Swamp Bar is. I will give it to. I will say this. Swamp Bar is a top 2 vibe in the city.
Top 2 vibe. What's number
Like
1? What's the number 1
I think
vibe?
for me, the number 1 vibe is 8 and Sand.
8 and Sand.
Central Station. Central Station down there on Main Street. That's my favorite vibe in the city.
What's Swamp Bar? Like,
Swamp Bar
what
is just
it?
like it's like a small like little vibe. You know what I'm saying? I think for me the ambiance was dope. The music was elite. You know I'm a big R&B head, Rosa.
Yeah.
They playing like straight like R&B vibes in there.
Like what R&B?
Like just
Genuine.
everything, bro. Like,
Oh, Brent Fias was at our
you
game.
said Mary J. Blige.
I said Genuine.
Oh, Genuine.
Dev, why was
shout out Brent Fias.
Oh,
He was at our
Swamp
game.
Bar's the old Iris. It's the old restaurant Iris.
Okay, bet that.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
I know. Okay, I know where we're talking. I know where we're talking.
It's in the cut right there. It's in the cut.
But you said the R&B. Brent Fias was at a Grizz game.
Brent
this
Fias was
week.
at a Grizz
Why
game
was
this
he
week.
there?
Somebody told me. This is allegedly. Somebody told me he was doing some stuff at St. Jude.
Oh, okay.
But by the way, Brent Fias is elite. By the way, somebody told me Brent was at the game, and I was like, hold on. And Blevins told me downstairs people were acting like he was one of the Beatles when he walked through the Sissy's Log Cabin. Like
Really?
some people didn't know who he was, but the people that knew who he was were like, "Yo, that's Brent." Brent's
I
elite.
would have no idea who he is.
You don't know who Brent? Yeah, Rose.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I've heard some of the songs since you played them.
Yeah, I play Brent in the studio very often.
And he's on a couple.
That's
songs
the photo
with,
I took. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a couple songs with Juice WRLD.
Yeah, there you go. That's Brent Fias. He's on
Yeah.
Tyler's album too, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, Brent was at the game. But that's a story for another day. Back to the Swamp Bar thing. Vibe was dope. Low lighting, right? Good R&B vibes playing in the building. Just like very like adult people in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, if you see some YN somewhere, you want to go to another place. But, like, it was very, like, adult, like, our vibe.
Yeah.
The food, I had already eaten. But the people I was with ordered food. Food looked fire.
What do they serve?
The people, they ordered some wings. They had, like, a burger.
Oh, okay. So it's like full menu.
Yeah, full menu.
Google this place.
The burgers look good.
Swamp Bar.
Yeah, Swamp Bar's elite though, bro. I had a spicy margarita. It was pretty good. I'm not a big spicy margarita guy.
Oh, it's called Swamp Bar at Second Line.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right there next. It's literally like right there next to it.
Oh, so they probably have. Oh yeah. So they do. Okay, I see what they do. Yeah, they got burger. They've got Korean red sauce wings, spring rolls, fried oysters. So this is Kelly English's place.
Yeah, it's Kelly English's spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, if it's Kelly English's spot, you know the food's elite, right?
Yes, you definitely do.
They the food's, like I said, the food looked amazing. The vibes was perfect. R&B. Brent was actually playing in the spot. They played some Brent in there. Played some Genuine. Played some Mary J. Blige. Towards the end, they're playing Kendrick, whichever cool. But Swamp Bar is a 10 out of 10, bro. If y'all need somewhere to go and chill with a little vibe or something, you got a little date night, you got some homies you want to just kick it with, y'all go to Swamp Bar, man. Shout out.
Speaking of Kendrick, I think that's probably what I'm looking forward to most about the Super Bowl is Kendrick Lamar's performance. Number 7, Devin, you got a WNBA trade. All right, explain this to me. What does this mean in terms of the WNBA?
It means
Kelsey Plum got traded to the Sparks. It's a 3-team trade. The Storm, the Sparks, and the Aces. And the Aces get back an all-star.
Yeah, it means like one of my favorite players in the league is now has a new home.
So who is Jewel Lloyd?
Jewel Lloyd is one of the best scorers in the WNBA, right?
Okay.
She had been trying to get out of Seattle for a while. Seattle hasn't been really kind of that good lately since like Lauren Jackson and them were there.
Okay. I know Lauren Jackson. Lauren Jackson was awesome.
So they're looking for a new home, and the Aces kind of they floundered last year in the playoffs.
So it's shake things up.
Shake things up, retool. Kelsey struggled a little bit last year in the playoffs. She wasn't in Kelsey Plum form, so they're like, let's shake it up. So you trade her for a good. You trade Kelsey, who's a scorer, for Jewel Lloyd, who's another elite scorer. So there you go. That's a way to break it down for you, Roger.
All right, there we go.
But it's kind of sad because, like, as we know, our girl's been in a lot of games this year. So hopefully she's okay. Hopefully Grizzlies season ticket holder Kelsey Plum is still around after this trade, man.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for her, though. New home, get the ball in her hands a lot.
Fresh start. Sometimes you need a fresh start.
Little do people know, bro, Kelsey Plum, before Caitlin Clark, was one of the all-time leading scorers in college basketball.
Yeah.
So shout out KP, man.
All right. Number 8. Daniel Jeremiah put out his first 2025 NFL mock draft 1.0. Daniel Jeremiah is the one who woke up. It was the morning of, was it 2018, the 2018 draft, and he had Baker Mayfield number 1. And it was like, wait, what in the world? And then Baker Mayfield, sure enough, went number 1. So he has this. The Tennessee Titans are picking number 1, and he has, my ears perked up when Titans president of football operations, Chad Brinker, said the team wouldn't pass on a generational talent with the first pick. So who does he have going? He does not have the quarterbacks. He has Abdul Carter, the defensive end from Penn State, going number 1 to the Tennessee Titans if you're talking generational talent. Travis Hunter going 2, Cam Ward 3, Will Campbell, the offensive tackle from LSU, going 4, Mason Graham, a defensive tackle from Michigan, going 5, Shedeur Sanders going 6, Tyler Warren, the tight end from Penn State, 7 to the Jets, the McMillan wide receiver from Arizona going 8 to the Panthers, Mikael Williams from Georgia going 9 to the Saints, and Tyler Booker, a guard from Alabama, going 10 to the Chicago Bears. Bennett, you're a Titans fan.
Yeah.
Would you be cool with Abdul Carter?
I mean, they obviously got a lot of issues, and okay, I get it. He might be the best player in the. I just think you got to find the quarterback. When are you ever gonna have the number 1 pick again? Like, I feel like you got to have a conviction, and you got to pick one of these guys, and they got to be awesome. That's your job.
So you're going with the quarterback. You don't want Abdul Carter.
I want Shedeur Cam.
Okay. You don't care which one?
I don't know yet.
It's not your job to figure that out.
I'm still deciding. I want whichever one's going to have the better NFL career.
Rose's,
How about that? Yeah.
Rose's favorite game. Feet to the fire.
Feet to fire.
You are Titans GM, Bennett Doyle.
Mm-hmm.
You get to make that phone call on draft night. Who you picking?
I'll probably pick Shedeur.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I watched Miami
GM
this year.
You're GM,
was
Bennett,
just,
the pick is in.
I watched Miami this year. I'm not 100% sold on Cam. I think he's gonna be a good player.
So when it goes, when that little sounder comes up, dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I want Shedeur.
The pick is Shedeur.
So you got to say it. The number
number one overall pick, the Tennessee Titans select Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, Colorado.
There you go.
Along with his dad, Coach Prime, who will be the coach in a year.
That's when everybody starts clapping. That's when everybody stands up and starts clapping.
We believe in you, Callahan. Come on. We got to turn this thing around.
Bro, they get Shedeur. I'm giving me a Shedeur Titans jersey immediately.
He does have, this would make Chris happy, he does have the Cowboys taking Ashton Genty, 12th overall. Has my team taking an interior offensive lineman named Armand Membu from Missouri. Yeah.
Familiar with his work?
It's crazy because Mel Kiper had that Kelvin Banks kid from Texas, the tackle from Texas, going 4th to New England, and Jeremiah's going 13th to the Dolphins. So kind of wild there. Number 9, Jim Knowles. Jim Knowles was the defensive coordinator. Was the new defensive coordinator at Penn State. He was the defensive coordinator at Ohio State. Dude, Penn State is paying him $3.1 million to be their defensive coordinator. He's one of the best in the country. He was awesome at Oklahoma State. There was reportedly a little rift between him and Larry Johnson, who's been on staff at Ohio State for a long time over the defense. And Knowles got his way in Ohio State, after that Oregon loss earlier this year, Knowles pretty much took over and got to run the defense the way he wanted to run the defense. And Ohio State's defense was amazing and took off. So he is left, and he's going to Penn State. So it just got me thinking about it. Is it? So as long as you want to be an NFL coach, you want to be an NFL coach because you don't have to deal with the BS that you have to deal with in college and the recruiting and all the crap, and you deal with all the parents and everything. But dude, if you were like a defensive coordinator in the NFL, wouldn't you? Well, if they're going to pay you $3 million, this is the new bar for these big time schools to pay their defensive coordinators. I would bet you anything the next time another top notch one comes available, Ohio State, Florida, LSU, whoever, they're going to pay even more and more, and that's the new bar. Dude, wouldn't you rather do that than be a defensive coordinator in the NFL? Because you ain't really got to do the recruiting crap anymore with the portal. It's just yo, man, here's $1 million. This is what we're offering you to come play here. You don't really have to deal with any of the other BS.
Yeah. I mean, good for him, man.
It's insane, man. These rich dudes, they don't own their favorite NFL teams, so they can't really affect anything like that. But with these college teams, they can affect everything because they can pay for it themselves. So here they are. Number 10 tonight, Grizzlies and the Knicks. Tell me what's your number. What's your number?
I can tell you
on
while I
this?
was rubbing my hand now, John Roser. Grizzlies, Knicks. I'm excited, bro, because I'm looking forward to see how you play this game. Right, you're playing against a team that plays 6 guys versus play 11 guys. But I have a fun note for you from our guy John Schumann from NBA.com. You know who does his power rankings every Monday, John Roser?
Yeah, he does.
There's a note in here that might blow your mind. You ready for this?
Yeah.
The Grizzlies, when healthy starting lineup, eclipsed the 100-minute mark on Saturday, and now has outscored opponents by an amazing 41.6 points per 100 possessions. Will be the best mark for any lineup that's played at least 100 minutes in the last 18 seasons, for which we have play-by-play data, topping the mark of who? The Warriors' death lineup in 2015, 2016.
Oh, wow. That's our starting lineup.
Yeah, starting 5. 12, 13, 22, Edey, Jalen Wells.
Do we know what numbers? Edey's 14 and Wells is 0.
No, they don't really call by numbers yet. They're the rooks.
You
got to earn that.
You got to earn to be called by numbers. You got to earn to be called by numbers. Another thing too is, I quote tweeted Harrington on this. Because the Knicks play their guys. They play their dudes a ton of minutes. Towns is 5th in minutes for the Knicks, and he averages 34.7 points per game, or 34.7 minutes per game. For the Grizzlies, though, everybody talks about their minutes. Look, in January, Ja's minutes are up 2.5 a game. Dez's minutes are up 2.5 a game, or Jaren's minutes are up 2.5 minutes per game. Dez is playing 3 more minutes per game. Jalen Wells is playing almost 4 more minutes per game. So our top 4 guys in minutes played per game, in January, they are playing higher than what their season average is. So
I love it.
They're all ticking up.
The ramp up is happening.
The
Roser.
ramp up is happening. I think Gigi put together better games this weekend, so maybe hopefully there's something there. I thought Edie played better games, but this week, dude, way more competition. You've got the Knicks and you've got the Rockets. Here's one thing that is
the Bucks.
Where the youth shows up for the Grizzlies. This is where it shows up. Is on the road. This is where the Grizzlies show up on the road. They have not been as good on the road. Look, the top 4 teams in the West, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Nuggets. Road record, Thunder are 17-5. Rockets are 15-6. Nuggets are 14-9. The Grizzlies are 12-10. In the Eastern Conference, look at the top 3 teams there on the road. The Cavs, 15-6 on the road. The Celtics are 17-6 on the road. The Knicks are 15-8 on the road. These teams are all better on the road. The Grizzlies have not been as good on the road. Still a winning record on the road, but have not been as good on the road. I think a lot of that has to do with you do have young, inexperienced guys, and they're not as good on the road as they typically are.
Or you just haven't had your big 3 on the road. You know what I'm saying?
It can be that
you know
too.
What I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing the big 3 in New York. I am predicting a walking your trap, take over your trap game. Bennett Doyle, how you feel? How you feel about tonight?
Oh, I told him the other night. I mean, we hadn't had a huge jaw game in quite a while. You know, Monday night in New York. That's feels like a good spot. Yeah.
Why not now?
Yeah.
The Giraffes made his debut this week. Why not now?
I'll say just Jalen, taking Jalen on the Jalen Wells at home and on the road, he averages the same amount of points. The difference is how he gets there.
The percentages,
46.5% from the field at home, 42% from 3 at home. On the road, he's 42% from the field. He's 36 from 3. The percentages are different. That's for a lot of young guys. So this is a good test. I hope Ja's awesome tonight.
I think he'll be.
Do we have an injury report?
We have an injury report. Mr. Santi Aldama should be back tonight.
So we should have Santi back.
Also, Vince Williams has been warming up. So hopefully V-Dub will be back very, very, very
Yeah, V-Dub still listed as out. Laravia and Santi are questionable tonight. So
okay.
Expect to see some people back. But, hey, look, bro, they're getting closer and closer to full strength.
They are.
And,
hopefully they can stay that way.
And, yes, I have another note from our boy John Sluman. This might not be a good note, but I think it's a realistic note. The Grizzlies, they got a quality win, blah, 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 coming back from 16 down. They have the league's 3rd best record, 8-11 when trailing by double digits, but they're still 8-11, tied for 7th worst in clutch games. So that's something that you can look forward to. He said they have won 3 of the last 4, holding opponents, the Wolves twice and the Spurs to just 13 points and 2 and 3 clutch possessions and the 3 wins. So it's getting better.
They got to get better.
You have to do it against good teams. You know what I'm saying?
You got to do it against good teams.
Tonight's one of those nights.
They go this week. They go Knicks, they go Rockets, and then we're at Milwaukee, isn't it? At Milwaukee after that.
Yep, at Milwaukee.
Yeah, on Sunday night.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no. It's
about to ramp up, bro. We finna find out.
Knicks, Rockets, Bucks, Spurs, Raptors, but Thunder, Suns, Clippers.
Barbecue and mildew, what they say,
Pacers, Magic. It's absolutely, it's starting to pick up. It's gonna pick up.
Barbecue and mildew. Also, shout out to our good friend, Luke Kennard. You see about this? Luke Kennard is getting the court dedicated at his old high school.
In Ohio?
The court is getting dedicated to him on January 14, 2025. So shout out to our guy, Luke Kennard, man. He been hooping. He been balling out.
Wait, when?
February 14th.
February 14th.
My bad. I said
Friday.
January, huh? My bad.
I was like, that day already happened.
Yeah, so my bad. By the way, if people didn't know, he is the all-time leading scorer in Ohio State basketball history.
Yeah.
The same state where LeBron James played. So Luke Kennard stamped up there in the Franklin High School district.
Nice.
So we getting his jersey, the court dedication to our guy. So
shout out Luke Kennard. Congratulations to Luke Kennard. All right, Grizz and the Knicks tonight. All right, that's going to do it for us. Bennett, you can hit that out music. Thank you, Bennett. Thank you, Dev. Thank you, Jalen. We will be back tomorrow. Grizz Knicks tonight. Tune it in. 6 o'clock pregame, 6:30 tip-off, probably 6:41 tip-off usually. Anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.